as he held down the Pirates for 6 innings and the bullpen did the rest. We are underway on a Wednesday night. Glad he could join us for another evening of Astros baseball. Pena foul tip, and he goes down on strikes. That's the first time Pena has struck out in his last 31 plate appearances. 28th at Yankee Stadium, not far from where he grew up. That one's going to be a called strike. John Lipka behind the plate thought that caught the edge, and Pirates goes down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts for Burrow. Altuve lobs one into center field, coming on O'Neal Cruz, and he will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Good start from Mike Burrows. The walks definitely crept up on Gusto in the month of May, now making his first start of June, facing O'Neal Cruz. 1-1 pitch is popped way up in the air. Jake Myers coming on from center field, shields his eyes and makes the play for out number 1. Yeah, shielding his eyes and left. That's the toughest field of the 3, and now McCutchen goes down on strikes. Ryan Gusto picking up his first strikeout of the night, getting McCutchen for the second out. And that is ball 4 up. So after 2 quick outs, a walk on a 3-2 pitch to Reynolds. Game earlier today and passed them in the run score total. That's a 4-pitch walk to the cleanup hitter Spencer Horwitz. So there are the walk issues. That ball hits, that pitch hits Key Brian Hayes to load up the bases. With runners in scoring position this year. He's got 3 on base here. Little tapper that Paredes will have to charge, gloves and throws just in time to get Frazier for the final out.
In this bat, Christian was like, I'll be the first.
And then he hits the home run.
Then he hit a home run.
Walker goes down here on strikes. Lining out in his last at bat, the hardest hit baseball of the night. This one's chopped. Nice backhand play by Brian Hayes. Always has had a smooth glove over there. He 2 outings, 5 innings against Milwaukee in his first start of the year, then 3 1/3 in his last outing. This ball hit well into right center field. That's going to be down into the wall. Victor Caratini is going to have himself a double here with 2 outs. Astros have their first base runner. 5 increases as he starts the night at 293. So slow grounder to short. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa makes the play, and that'll do it for the Astros in the second. 1 hit, 1 left on. 1-1 pitch is grounded towards short. Backhand play by Pena. Tough play. And just in time, Jeremy Pena gets Tommy Pham by less than half a step.
That's pretty close.
And an umpire's doing that in real time.
Yeah, that's got a minute
or so.
Is there
After
get a call here?
Call, the field's overturned. The runner is safe.
Ooh, wow.
Pittsburgh will retain their challenge.
Close one. Ground ball. That's a fair ball down the right field line. Pham on the move to third. Cam Smith trying to get the ball back in. They're going to hold the runner at third. Altuve's throw comes home. Pirates have runners on second and third as Endy Rodriguez doubles down the line, which is 7th best in Major League Baseball since that stretch. Ground ball to short's going to score a run. Pena thought about coming home, but he's going to get the sure out at first. He looked at home and thought about trying to get Pham, but Cruz chops one towards the middle, backhanded by Altuve. His throw is not in time. It bounced in there, and Christian Walker couldn't glove it cleanly, so O'Neal Cruz is on base. In the National League, to Pete Crow Armstrong and steals. There he goes. The pitch is down and away. The throw not in time. Well, Cruz has stolen base number 21 on the year, now second and third with 1 out with the Pirates. And hits this ball to left field. Jacob Melton will move towards the line. This will be deep enough to score the run. Tagging at third is Endy Rodriguez. Throw comes to third. That'll be a sac fly for Andrew McCutchen. And the Pirates have taken a 2-0 lead. Swing and a miss. Gusto strikes out Reynolds to end the inning. There were 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits. Pirates lead 2-0 after 2. The ball's hit hard to left field by Cam Smith, and making a nice sliding catch is Tommy Pham. on the backhand side. Smith hit it hard, but he is out number one here in the third. Has 3 games of big league experience himself in Mike Burrows, and he strikes out Melton on 3 pitches. That is 4 strikeouts for Burrows, 2 outs in the inning. In the International League with a 1.02 ERA, 4 games and 3 starts. There's a base hit. How about Jeremy Pena? 10-game hitting streak. His second double-digit hitting streak of the season. Had a 14-gamer back in April. Little cue shot off the mound. Is going to be a play for Adam Frazier to make, and he does so in time to get Paredes for the final out of the inning. 1 hit.
It was a long time ago.
Top of the zone hasn't been open for Ryan Gusto tonight. I thought he had a strikeout on the 1-2 pitch. It was called a ball, and instead on the 2-2 pitch, Spencer Horwitz just flips one into center field. Shea Whitcomb and Jacob Melton needed advice from the captain, Julia Morales, as this ball was hit into right field, about how to get up to the top of the stadium, right, Julia?
And I happened to glance down at the monitor, and I saw 2 guys in Astros gear turn it.
It's going to be a double play, but it's also going to score a run. So Adam Frazier grounds into a double play. Won't get credited with an RBI, but it will add to the Pirates' lead, which is now 3-0. 2-2 pitch is hit high in the air. Shortstop Jeremy Pena backs up a few steps, and that will do it for the Pirates in the third.
When you get to that range, you start smelling those hits. You want to rack them up just like he did right there.
Altuve with a hit in each game so far as he hits one past Ke'Bryan Hayes for a leadoff base runner for the Astros for the first time tonight. Astros are down 3-0 tonight. Christian Walker grounds the first pitch to short, and that could be a double play, and it is. Walker hits into his team-leading 8th double play on the year with 2 quick outs. Played in the Futures game back in 2013. That ball hit hard past the leaping Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Second hit of the inning for the Astros. Yainer Diaz takes the turn and holds up at first. That's a strike. Fastball on the inside corner. Caratini goes down looking. Burrows adds to his career high in strikeouts. That's now 5. In the air to right, Cam Smith will back up and make that play on the line drive. Rodriguez retired. Wisniewski, Arrighetti, and Blanco all expected to be part of the rotation. Currently shelved. This ball hanging up for Jake Myers.
Cruz couldn't get back to the bag in time.
Now Cruz laces one into left center. That was a rocket off the wall on left center. Melton and Myers have pretty good speed, and those guys could not even come close to catching that line drive as he split the left fielder and center field.
Yeah, Neil Cruz can barrel it up. Breaking ball comes back, and he does a beautiful job of staying on it, hitting a laser into that left center field corner.
No one close. That's the
Not
average.
even close.
Cruz is going to steal third. Paredes didn't even cover. Throw going all the way to Isaac Paredes off the bag. Bullpen where that ball ended up. That's a swing called on McCutchen. That'll be a strikeout for Gusto, who picks up Smith going to Florida State and Jacob Melton going to Oregon State. This one grounded to short, played there by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa for the first out. There's got to be something, you would think.
Yeah.
2 young outfielders going head to head. Cam with a ground ball to third. Ke'Bryan Hayes makes the play for out number 2. Oregon State.
Not at all.
Cam was playing in the NCAA's last year. There's a swing and a foul tip. Mike Burrows continues to be impressive. We are halfway home. Burrows. He's going to be blocked from your social media.
Yeah, so he makes fun of me.
That ball hit past the diving Jose Altuve, and that'll be a base hit for Brian Reynolds to lead off the 5th inning. That is, so now he's blocked.
Well, potentially.
This ball into left field, that'll be down for a hit. Melton charges and throw the ball back in after the base hit by Horwitz. He's on base for a 3rd time today. Brian skies one into right field, coming on Cam Smith, but Jose Altuve's there. Altuve makes the catch for the first out.
Bullpen for Joe Espada. A couple runners on facing left-handed Frazier. Ground ball to second.
Might be 2. They turned 2 earlier on Frazier, and they get 2 again. Steven Okert comes in and throws one pitch to get 2 outs. Jeremy had a 3-0 count his first time up, ended up striking out. This time he sends a 3-0 pitch down the line and left, and that ball's off the wall. Right to Tommy Pham. Pena's going to have to hustle, and he'll get into second with a leadoff double. Pena's second hit of the night.
I think he fell down at the plate.
That ball put in play to left field, but that's not going to be able to advance Jeremy Pena. Tommy Pham making the catch on the lineout, and there's one away. Julia. That one catches, no. Looked like Altuve was going to stay at the plate, but that's called a ball by John Lipka. Close pitch. Swing and a foul tip. Walker down on strikes for the second time tonight. Sugar picks up his first strikeout, 2 outs in the inning. With 1 out. And now Yiner grounds one to third. Brian Hayes will make the throw across in time to get Diaz for the final out of the inning, and the Astros will strand 2 here in the 6th.
Appreciate everything you've done for the Astros, for the Expos organization. Goes through the whole thing.
Ball hit pretty well to center, but Jake Myers looks like he has room and does. Go ahead.
Time when they said I was going from Montreal to the Houston Astros.
How about that?
Yeah, and that was, you know, that run the Astros were on at the end of the 90s going into the 2000s. I was going to a contender.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
And they were still training.
Yep.
With the Astros.
That was right when I got traded over. He was one of the guys I had to impress.
Steven Okert, very impressive in his 1-2-3 6th inning. Caratini pops one into left field. Tommy Pham initially came in, and now he goes back on it. This ball carried further than he expected. And that's out number 1. There's a ball into right field for a base hit. Jake Myers has himself a 4-game hitting streak. He'll be the Astros' 3rd leadoff runner on in the last 4 innings. Swing and a miss. Cam down on that slider. Power slider 93 for Ashcraft's first strikeout of the night. Melton down in the count 0-2. And Jacob goes down for a 3rd time tonight as that pitch breaks over for a call 3rd. Swing and a foul tip caught by Yiner Diaz. King has a strikeout of O'Neill Cruz to start the inning, 1 away in the 7th. McCutchen has a sac fly tonight. He's also struck out twice. 16-year anniversary of his big league debut. McCutchen, who debuted June 4th of 09, now 0 for 3 with an RBI and a sac fly. Altuve 7 hits away from a smooth 2,300. Ryan King with a quick 1-2-3 7th. King and Okert making quick work of this Pirates offense. This ball hit to center. O'Neill Cruz going back on it, still going back, and now he stops and makes the catch for out number 1 here in the 8th. Paredes down on strikes. Ashcraft has his 3rd strikeout in an inning and 2/3, 2 outs in the inning. One at T-Mobile Park against the Mariners, where the Astros had a big lead late. And they lost 2 out of 3 in St. Louis, 2 out of 3 in Kansas City, 2 out of 3 against the White Sox on the road, and 2 out of 3 in Milwaukee. Pirates going with all righties, including their closer, who's warming up now. Wild swing there by Horowitz on a fastball up and in, and that'll be a strikeout for Sousa, 1 away here in the 8th. Last game of this series. This ball into right. Cam Smith near the line and has just enough room as he tiptoes in foul territory to make that catch for out number 2. Clean like King and Okert did in their outings. Into center, coming on Jake Myers, and he will make the catch. And is 11 retired, facing 10 batters. With tough night for Walker, down on strikes for the 3rd time as Bednar gets him here to start the 9th. 5:40 back in Houston. Be on the air at 5 o'clock. But Yiner says hold things for now in this 9th inning as he has a base hit. Astros need 1 more runner on to bring the tying run to the plate. This is a splitter this time, and Bednar has his 2nd strikeout of the inning, 2 away. Into center field. O'Neill Cruz back, still going back. He glides and makes the catch on the warning track. He covers a lot of ground out there to finish off the Pirates shutout tonight. They use Mike Burrows plus 3 relievers to return the favor on the Astros. Astros winning last night 3-0. Pirates answering by the same score tonight. The rubber game of the 3-game series will be tomorrow with Robert Valdez on the mound. Astros post-game show presented by What.